Hey guys, what's going on? So you can see behind me this old house in amongst the modern buildings. This is Paul Revere's house. This is the start of my run today. So this is where the midnight ride started, where Paul Revere set out. He took the same route that the Redcoats were to take shortly after him. You remember the old saying, one if by land, two if by sea. He took the route that was two if by sea, so we went to the north from here. And there's a bridge now that crosses over where he took his boat. So I'm going to be crossing that bridge and heading the 20.5 miles from here down Battle Road to Concord. And that was Paul Revere's ride to let the colonial folk of Concord know that the Redcoats were mobilising against him. About to set out. I'll update you along. I have encountered my first of potentially many obstacles to the bridge. The pedestrian aspect of the bridge is actually shut. But to put this in perspective, less than a mile, so I'm 0.43 of a mile from the Revere house. This is the point where he needed to take to a boat, and you see the river, right? This is what the true meaning of one if by land, two if by sea meant. So they had lanterns, and the code was to give them one lantern if the British went to the south and took the land bridge, which was Dawes's route, or two lanterns if they came up here, went to the north, and that was the route that Paul Revere took. So I can see there's a makeshift bridge I'm managing to get across. There's a lot of construction going on right now, but this is actually a really cool experience. I'll keep you updated. Alright guys, I'm slightly off route. I'm putting myself a little bit behind, but I couldn't come through this area without saying hello to USS Constitution, old Ironsides. My mum bought me a model of this when I was a little kid, and my dad helped me build and rig it. Pretty epic. Anyway, I just thought I'd drop in and show you this. Alright y'all, I'm currently heading north to Medford, and this next section is going to be a bit tricky. You can see it's just sprawling motorways as far as the eye can see. No redcoats, but motorways. We've all got our challenges, I guess. So I've just got to try and pick my way through this without actually ending up on a motorway, and hopefully can get that sorted. Don't go up an on-ramp or an off-ramp or some shit like that, and make this all work. Anyway, let's see where we go. Hey guys, here I am at the Isaac Royal House. There's yard works going on, so I'm not going to stay and talk, but I just wanted to check in. This is one of the key points along the Paul Revere journey. That's in Medford. This Medford is where Paul Revere was almost held by a couple of British soldiers, and instead he changed direction and made his way out towards Lexington. So that's where I'm at now, that point where he was nearly detained by two British soldiers. Anyway, onwards. So there's a lot of old houses, like turn of the century old houses along the route, but then every so often I come across a house that is really old, and I mean like at least 200 years, possibly even standing during the time that Paul made his ride. It's very cool to be surrounded by so much history. Alright, that's what I wanted to show you, Minuteman Bikeway. This is it. Hey y'all, I'm just north of Arlington heading towards Lexington. I'm about halfway, which is cool, feels good. I've been running for just shy under 2 hours, so it's looking like it's a 4-hour journey all told. Not huge miles, but still very significant, and I can feel the impact of this area, you know, just so much history. Like, this is literally where Paul Revere rode, but then it's where 700 British redcoats marched, and there's so much history here. America is what it is today because of this. To me, that's just mind-blowing. That's fascinating, and I'm honoured to be able to get my feet upon this earth. Yes, I'm on a paved bikeway right now. Battle Road starts 5 miles before the end, and it's the trail through the woods all the way along basically Minuteman Battle Road. It's where the colonial Minutemen chased the redcoats, and huge volleys with their muskets all the way down through that stretch of woods. So I'm excited about getting there. I'm about 5 miles from that point. Anyway, keep going. Might have a snack, and then I'll check in again shortly.
There he is, 13 miles in.
I guess it's true, you never know who you'll find on the road.
Not a ghost, but...
Alright, I've just rocked into Lexington. I'm almost at the end of the Minuteman bikeway from Arlington to Lexington, and Linz was waiting for me. That was a nice surprise. Paul Revere Road, how fitting, getting it done. I'm a stone's throw from the start of Battle Road, which the National Park Service has very kindly restored and monumentalized, if that's actually a word. So just up here, the start of where the most intense parts of the battle between the colony forces, Minutemen, and British redcoats took place. This is it, guys. Alright y'all, I'm in Concord, 4 hours and 21 miles since I left Paul Revere's house in Boston. And for those of you that are interested, that is That is Ralph Waldo Emerson's house right there. Pretty cool, huh? "22 miles.